Greetings, New Zealand naturopath Eric Bakker, author of Candida Crusher and also the formulator of the Candida range of products. Thanks for checking out my video. We're going to talk about pasta today. Is pasta okay on the Candida diet? I get many people asking me this question. I get emails. So it's a common question. Is this okay? So pasta really, when you look about it, it's a pretty crappy food. It's made really from wheat flour. And most of it's really from durum wheat, so it's very high in protein, but it's got quite a bit of gluten in it. And the unfortunate thing with pasta is people like have a whole plate full of pasta and they put a heap of sauce on it, and they think this is a really great meal. Well, it's actually a pretty crappy meal. So there are healthy alternatives to pasta. You can get soba noodles, which are made from buckwheat, and there's a new one now called shirataki noodles, which are really made from a kind of a wild yam. So shirataki. So you'll find it in some health food shops. So shirataki is actually very fine, translucent sort of noodles, almost like you can see through, like glass. It contains stuff called glucomannan, which is actually prebiotics. It's actually very good for the bowel. So should you avoid all pasta? Well, if you look at pasta, what it's made of, especially if you've got bloating and gas and yeast infection, it's probably not really the best food for you to eat. I prefer you to back off pasta and go more for the soba noodles or the 100% buckwheat, which I quite like. So make sure that if you do buy buckwheat noodles or soba, that it's 100% buckwheat, that it doesn't contain flour or crap or rice or stuff like that in it, because some of them are actually blends. So my Asian shop actually sells 100% soba noodles. So they taste quite nice with a nice sort of a meat sauce on top. So that's a healthy one. And don't be fooled by couscous, because that's also wheat. So cracked wheat, couscous, these are all basically wheat products. So if you're trying to go gluten-free, avoid these foods. Buckwheat, perfect, 100% gluten-free. Shirataki noodles, perfect, 100% gluten-free. Personally, I'm okay with gluten, and I do eat pasta, just for the record, but I only eat a very small amount of pasta. I wouldn't eat like a whole plate full of stuff. I really like lasagna and spaghetti, and my digestive system is fine, so I've got no problem myself. Just when you eat these foods, if you do decide to eat pasta, because remember, I'm not the food police. I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm just giving you some, ideas on what's best for your gut. If you are going to have pasta in your diet, make sure that you have 3/4 sauce and 1/4 pasta, not 60% pasta and a small bit of sauce on top, because it is a yummy feeling meal. So a very small amount of pasta if you do decide to have it. Lots of good. And if I make up a spaghetti bolognese, I would only use like prime rump steak, like really high quality organic beef, and then I actually make up the ground beef myself. I never buy ground beef. I always make it myself to make sure that it's low fat. And the other thing I would do is I'd have that on the plate and a large green salad with it. So I always have salad with a pasta meal, which I think is a great idea because it's quite filling. A good salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and lettuce and red onions and lemon juice on that with some olive oil and garlic and things like that. So that helps to cut also, if there is any fat in it, helps to cut that fat, and it tastes quite nice. So always balance your meals out. But strictly speaking, if you really want to improve your gut function, if you've got bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, bacterial issues, candida, you're probably best to avoid pasta and go for those options I mentioned. Soba noodles, which is buckwheat, or the shirataki, which is the yam. All right, give that a go. Don't forget to click on the link below and grab my free Candida report. It's quite a good one. Thanks for tuning in.